is at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. On first down, Crawford. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Steven Sims, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
2-yard line.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with no one was fair. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and talk to chill. I'm making a flip. My life is a flick. Ready. 52.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Love this time is going to set up to throw it. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On 1st and 10, Crawford. The throw taken in by Sims. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Off the play fake, Crawford. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You may or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Crawford. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Falcons, nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a game.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
On the play, and it's 3rd down.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
No gain on the play.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
To throw on second down. Crawford going for the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 48 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
14-0 the score. Throwing on first down. Crawford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Crawford. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
$13 yards remaining on second down. On play action. Love to throw. Steps away to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
On first down, Michel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
first down. Dupree. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3 brings up 3rd and 2.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, Crawford. And that will be incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the route is on. It's 24-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's Olesen trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Love looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
At the 18-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And this offense is running away with this one. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now, Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
55 drill green. Here we go. Hey, check right.
First down, going to the air with Love. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A run with Gurley there on first down. Going to get about 4 yards.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Play fake. Here's Love. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Shift. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Mixon with it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 55. Check 55.
Working out of the gun. Love. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First down, Falcons.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw now. Here's Love. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Complete to
Hayden Hurst.
Touchdown.
In the final second.
A beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
31.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Going top shelf for Smith. And this is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
First down.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Kickoff for Pittsburgh.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Let's go.
And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
Steelers.
So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 955. Go.
Love from the gun. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Sir. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Falcons 15.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
33, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Switch it.
They'll run. Calais. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Carried by the wide receiver. Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They run for it with Mixon. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. On the carry, it's Olsen. And he will take it in for a Falcon lead.
And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 50.
Hey, we ain't giving up nothing to
They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Steelers 31. Falcons 21.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Fielded right around the 8.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
From the gun, Crawford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
To throw again, Crawford into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Now Joe Mixon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're running with Gurley. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had that 1st half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. They'll keep it on the ground. Dupree looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle by Malik Jefferson.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And all the way down to the 35. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 58 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Operating from the gun, Crawford. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Steelers, first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. Just flip that ratio around in this game.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
at the 2-yard line.
It's going to be a long day. Slam, slam, slam. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dupree. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball a 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Crawford got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Steelers 38. Falcons.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Play action this time with Love rolling to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Calais. And some room to maneuver. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown! The Falcons get a bit closer. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Love looking to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
Where they moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On 1st down, Crawford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On On second down, Dupree. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
3rd and 10.
From the gun, Crawford. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Complete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Let's give them a show.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Throwing on 3rd and long, Crawford. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. He's been the go-to guy, and they needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, Dupree. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Right here. 45.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dupree, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now it looks like he'll throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
Final score, Steelers.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.